So, do you remember when this was all the rage?
Disney's The Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Well, it's been 5 years since then, and what was once a highly custom and bespoke setup has now been productized by manufacturers with a streamlined user experience. This productization has allowed the magic of virtual production to seep into more industries beyond the likes of episodic and cinematic production. We're now seeing this technology used in full multicam live broadcasts for things like news, weather, and sports commentary, as well as small market internal corporate productions. The broadcast of sports have been revolutionized by augmented and virtual production technology, with everything from the first down lines to Fox Sports Cletus to Nickelodeon dropping the slime from their blimp during the Super Bowl. Okay, so having established the wide breadth of the virtual production landscape, for the rest of this video, we're going to focus on the technology stack of one vendor in particular, Zero Density. We want to thank them for stopping by the Keycode Media office and helping us stand up a virtual production system. For our demo today, we've set up a Panasonic UE150 PTZ camera, a simple pop-up green screen, some light panel lights, and a Zero Density Evo 2. The Panasonic's easy to use with integrated 3D tracking output, as well as a kick-ass web interface, and the light panel lights make even chroma key flat lighting a cinch to get right. And the green screen, well, it's green and a screen. Truly, the star of the show has to be the Zero Density product. It's a 4U server with RTX 4090, 12G SDI/IO, and everything else you need to get the show going. Honestly, once we found our extension cords and got the lights plugged in, it really only took half a day to go from praying to the delivery gods to dancing around a fully functional virtual set. And now that we're all set up, we really don't have to worry about adjusting much at all with the render engine, as it's pretty truly a set and forget experience. Now, our team estimates that the total price of the gear, including cameras, lights, green screen, and everything that comes with the Zero Density box, somewhere around $100,000. And while I can't tell you how much Zero Density costs, I can tell you we spent about $50,000 on lights and cameras. So you do the math. Okay, so now we can get to the Zero Density technology itself, and how their product fits into the wider virtual production ecosystem. First, you have environmental simulation. This is where you generate full 3D worlds for your talent to walk around in and interact with. To accomplish this, Zero Density have implemented a graphics engine built on Unreal Engine 5 called Reality 5 to render photorealistic virtual environments in real time. How is this different than the virtual productions of years past? Well, now that we have advanced game rendering engines at our disposal, we don't have to dedicate mountains of compute and armies of VFX artists just to have SpongeBob announce the Super Bowl. RealTime Rendering has opened up a Pandora's box of new production possibilities for entertainment across the board. And now, Zero Density have taken the reins of the real-time rendering revolution and thrust it into overdrive by pushing the limits of what's possible. For example, by utilizing advanced keying techniques, Zero Density have developed the exclusive technology to enable ray-traced reflections and shadows to account for the talent, truly blurring the lines between the reality and computer fabrication. On top of that, Zero Density just launched Lino, their new real-time motion graphics platform based on Unreal Motion Design. This is great for non-track graphic processing for things like overlays and driving content on an LED wall. This timeline-based tool is a lot more familiar to media production professionals than the node-based options typically used for creating full virtual environments. Between Reality 5 and Lino, you have a unified way to utilize Unreal Engine throughout your production environment. Another key part of any virtual production is tracking. In virtual production, tracking is the process of determining the precise position, orientation, and movement of cameras, objects, and talent within a scene. This data is the way that we bridge the worlds of real reality and virtual reality to generate a render that seamlessly corresponds to camera movements in the real world. Zero Density incorporates a tracking ecosystem called Traxxas. Traxxas incorporates camera tracking as well as talent tracking, all tied together in a simple-to-use software GUI that they call Hub. For everything from suits covered in tracking reflectors to an innovative camera tracking accessory, Traxxas utilizes the OptiTrack tracking system to gather data from the real world. And that camera tracker truly is innovative. It's got a modular cartridge that makes it simple to swap the electronics between multiple camera rigs when the need calls for it. The next most important thing to creating a convincing virtual set is lens calibration. This is how you teach the render engine to account for the perils of imperfect lenses in the real world. From accounting for focal length to having to adjust to asymmetric warping, lens calibration holds the key to making rendered images match up with what the camera is spitting out. Zero Density makes it easy to handle lens calibration through the Traxxas Hub, and with this convenient consolidation of both your tracking and your lens data, it's simple to stream the information directly to the Reality 5 platform, ensuring your lens's specific attributes are fully incorporated into the virtual production. This all seems really complicated, but believe it or not, it used to be worse. Back in the dark ages of even as recently as 2018, compositing, rendering, and tracking would have all been separate products connected together with a hodgepodge of manually written Python scripts, and on top of that you'd have a small mountain of switchers, chroma keyers, background renderers, and foreground renderers. Well, now with Zero Density, not only do you get one box that handles pretty much everything in the chain, You also get a single pane of glass called the Reality Hub to control your entire production. With Reality Hub, you get the ability to do everything from programming camera moves, to swapping virtual worlds, to even integrating automated newsroom solutions. This approach could help you dramatically save costs, reduce failure points, and give you a single company full of experts to reach out to if any problems do arise. And this company, by the way, is also more than willing to train you and your team both in person and through their free online academy. Hopefully we helped give a quick explainer on the current state of virtual production. Big thanks to Zero Density for letting us test out your products. If you're interested in learning more about virtual solutions from Zero Density or exploring products from our 400 plus other vendors, please don't hesitate to contact Kika Media. And if you've enjoyed our content, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more insights and updates on the media landscape. I've been JJ Klein, and thanks for watching.